How about now? Oh my God. Okay, this is a wonderful way to start the day if you're asking me. This is absolutely... Never turn the music off. There we go. And maybe game capture? Game capture seems to be working fine. Click, 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 click. Oh, mercy. We are having us a wonderful start to the day. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Happy time of day to you. Hopefully today is going well. Cody, I'm going to start off by saying congratulations. That is exciting news on your story making it to the finals. I do hope you win, and I hope it does get published. Keep us in the loop, please. I'm interested to read it, actually. So, I guess we will start the stream off the way I promised I was going to start it off. We'll do a little bit more of a channel update like we had on the prior video. Just go ahead and keep everybody in the loop on what's going on. Big news, I am going back to work. So that means that unfortunately I'm going to lose a lot of time that I've been using for recording videos and posting videos. Now granted, the last week has been pretty terrible, but I've been very busy the last week. So forgiveness, please. As far as everything else goes, though, I'm not exactly too sure how that's going to affect everything. I know that this job has more responsibilities, more with me being in the field more often than when I was in the last one. So, yeah. If anyone happens to have any questions, you know, about the consistency of uploads, what's going to happen to memberships, I did mention in the last video that memberships, if you didn't want to renew, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to hold any grudges. I fully understand. I can't promise what those memberships were supposed to be giving you guys. That's the long and short of it. I have no idea what the future holds, and I'll try and make it work, but I can't guarantee anything. So that is a little bit of unfortunate news on that end. On the other end, I did actually get in communications with a member from the YouTube support team, and the Rogue Trader VOD just doesn't exist at all. So I don't know how to properly approach that. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that the first hour of that VOD was nothing but story and lore dump. So that's a little rough, but we'll get over it. We will get over it. As for XCOM 2, I'm going to try and keep on going with that. We are not done on that one yet. We have not received a game over screen. Therefore, we have not failed the game. Just take my money and buy yourself more caffeine. I do appreciate that. Nothing wrong with more caffeine, I'll give you that much. Ah, delicious, delicious caffeine. Break out the dramatic recreation? I might have to. I may have to. I don't know how I'm gonna shake that one out yet. I will say that the next video for Rogue Trader is going to be a lore dump, so that should be interesting. To some. As far as everything else goes, though, what, it's just like my memory here, one day gone the next. On the bright side, YouTube is going to watch or monitor this stream and see how things are going. So just in case, hello YouTube, we are a family-friendly channel. Not really. Not really. Welcome in, Hell's Cat. Welcome in. But they're going to monitor the stream and see if there's any issues on their end that could probably explain why the VOD may have gone missing in the first place. And we'll go from there. From my end, everything looks good. I got the blue buttons saying stream is live. I got stats and everything, so yeah, well. That said, I'm willing to bet that was probably pretty boring for a lot of people, so let's get right into what we're going to be doing today, which is things and stuff. This is not the greatest VOD in the world. This is just a tribute. Oh, if only I was inclined to sing. What do we have in our repair? So Night Gear's up. TBC has been beat to crap, so she's going to be about 9 days out. I'm going to pop that to the very top here. Maybe we'll start the day off today by doing what was suggested. We're going to take this Black Knight, and I'm going to store the Black Knight. And then we're going to go to storage. Ah, there we are. That's the button I was looking for. We'll keep our parts. And we'll go back to storage. And be incredibly upset that we only got 2 parts of a Black Knight instead of 3. Yeah. Okay, well. Starting off on the right foot today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping that's just... We'll go back out. Clearly, for a full machine, we just decided to store parts. Nope. Nope, that was one part we got. Holy crap, am I gonna have to talk to Yang? What do you mean you lost 2/3 of a whole machine? Rough. Okay, well, I guess the Black Knight project is on hold for now. That's interesting. Hey, Penguin, welcome in. Okay, well, let's just move on from the bad and let's focus on something maybe entertaining. Accidentally, the important bit. Let's talk Mad Cat Mark II, shall we? Check Yang for gambling debts. I'm missing 2 parts of a Black Knight. He's got to have some excuse. And it better be a darn good one. Oh, okay. Mad Cat Mark II. This is... We don't have a core in it yet. A 300 core is going to net us a 3 and 5, isn't it? Yeah. Gonna have all the mech techs turn out their pockets after shift. Where'd this bolt come from? Now, to be fair, if someone happens to have an entire 1/3 of a Black Knight in their back pocket, I don't know how I'd approach that one. I'd probably leave them to it. That'd be impressive. I think we can all agree a 300 core for the Mark II is probably not going to be enough. And there's a really good reason as to why I'm thinking that. So it was the soundtrack to my Saturday afternoon cleaning the house. Hey, after chore soul. There we go. There's a thought I've been having about what to do with this this Matt Cat. I'm stuck on the Black Knight now. This is impossible. Is that a Black Knight in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? Oh. As I was thinking, excuse me, maybe an twin Ultra 20 build might be a possibility for this machine. I would need that other upper recoil back, potentially. Just to completely nerf that +2 recoil from the second shot. The other thing, what else was I thinking about? Like, that would be nice if I had another one. Have a similar setup like this on both arms. Just so you get that additional +1 accuracy. The recoil probably wouldn't do much. Because, yeah, apparently there's no recoil with the first shot. So kind of hit and miss on that one, but that's wishful thinking. I don't have 2 of those, and I don't have 2 of those. Oh, apologies, my alarm is going off. It's time for school. Which is done, by the way. I don't have to worry about school ever again. For now. Yay me. Ultra 20s need 4-6 movement and mass supercharger to work. It falls flat because it doesn't have much past the UAC. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I said the 3 and 5 just isn't going to cut it. I think a 350 would. So I'm kind of hesitant to build this without that core in it. Because what is that going to net us for a 350? 315 is about the only other thing I got to go on. 25.5. 350 is probably around 30 tons. You know what? Before we do anything, let's swing by the store. 360? Ooh, 360. Store changed. Okay. I got a 390. 390 could work. Oh my god. I mean, these 2 battle computers might be kind of a thing. Okay, so before we do anything, that is a good question. Do we have enough ammo to actually make it work? Before we kind of commit to a Ultra 20 build. I think we have more ammo than what we had before. I got 3 double bins and 1 single bin. So that would be 22, 33. That's 38. Dang it, just shy. Technically speaking, we would need 1 more double bin Ultra 20 in order to make this really hum. The Clan XL we do have. We don't have the double XL though. But like you said, like you mentioned, Hell's Cat, that would work really nice. Well, that's an immediate 4.3 million C-bills right there. Oh, well. That's a touch expensive. Let's pop the 300 core in for now. Yeah, changing cores isn't going to be all that expensive. Do I still have another mask? The supercharger. I do. So this current setup, no ammo, is 24 tons. Ooh. What the hell? Who put Ultra 5 in there? Get out of here. Somebody's blind and or drunk. Hmm. 100-ton Cheetah was only able to effectively run 120 Ultra with 4.6 plus supercharger, but doesn't... but decent at short, medium range. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe adding some short-range missile systems in here. Or maybe energy. Everything on the Mark II rebuild is going to be expensive to do it right. That is no lie. The other thing, too, is the ferrofibrous. Yeah, where are you? I'm tempted to run Lamilar.
Give me a sense of read. You picking anything up out there?
Negative, XO. Census clear.
I am really tempted to run Lamilar. But I'm pretty sure that pretty much pins us for tonnage. This machine is going to be a very short-range machine. She's gonna have to get in close. She's gonna have to tag and then run on back to the next one. Well, I think the case might still go in anyway. I may be a converted man on that note. We don't have any case for the legs, which sucks. And yeah, if you want to be that close range, Ferrolamilar is helpful to reduce damage on TACs, which have been a bane of our existence so far. Which is fun. 3 at 5. How much does a mask boost everything up? %, run multiplier. So that brings us up to a 7. Brings us up to a 7. Seven's not bad. Seven is not bad. What else can we do? We could do a... Well, let's get an E-War in. If we can. Guardian Active Pro would be better than an AR-24. If mass blows up, doesn't it destroy a leg? Well, the crits go to the leg. And there's a chance it could crit the ammo. So we'd have to be incredibly on top of that. UACs are solid, even firing single shot. Double is not effective nor efficient. Fair. And theoretically, on that note, if we were to run these, yeah, where'd my ammo bin go? Whew. Would it be safer to actually put the ammo in the torso with the case? That's just what I'm looking at here. I'm just trying to see. Just trying to see how my danger senses are kicking off here. For the case too.
This is an all-ship announcement.
Laminar.
We'll be taking on a new decade. If you're up for shortly, keep your eyes open for potential candidates.
Targeting computer in, and we could do gunnery. Minimal 0. Is it better off with one Ultra 20 in torso with turret and the Ultra 5 in each arm? That's a good question. That is a good question. Ooh, still, in theory. Oh, what is that? Still big DACA, but better versatility. Only vents 200. Ooh, hold on a second. Yeah, you're right. More than 50 heat damage and 100 stability. And that's the kicker, is we don't have a turret to really make that torso ballistic really sing. Oh, Scott, I'm running out of room here by the looks of it. Oh, okay. Endo does not have case, no. It is clan Endo, but it doesn't have case. Twin Ultra 5s or 10s with Twin Thunderbolt 10 or 15s. Yeah, problem with the Thunderbolts is we don't really have those. I lied. We have a Thunderbolt 15. 1. Hard hitter is 12 tons, 200 damage. Ultra 10s are half that damage, better range, for 2 tons less. I am torn on that one. I kind of want to make the 20s work, if at all possible. Yeah, cooling was a good call. We are over, or our delta's 24. This is very much a work in progress. Now, the other thing to keep in mind, too, is that for 12 tons, we could kind of go a little bit more pinpoint. With an FCS Gauss sniper. We don't have the 360 core we need in order to get our movement, but we have plenty of Gauss rifles. Now the affinities on the Mad Cat are... I can't remember what they are. Let me just do a quick double check here. What were the affinities on the Mark II? Ace Pilot and Multi-Tracker with +1 medium range accuracy. She is designed to be fast assault, and she does do most of her best work in the medium range bracket. What a conundrum, eh? Oh, are you? Well, that's a good thing they didn't have much in there anyways. I do not like the save system on this game. I do not like it. You can see the affinity with the eye icon when you're in the paper doll page. Ah. Well, that saves me a little bit of time. Thank you very much for that. These 375 core dual Gauss or Hyper Assault 20s and maybe 2 Streaks MMLs or ATMs. On that one, on that note, we only got one of those. So it's kind of question. Everything's so bloody heavy. We could do... no, we can't. This is a cat designed for ballistics and a mix. So if we were to give it twin gauss for pinpoint, keep it at a 300 core. Well, we inverted our delta, so that's good. And get our cooling back online. We're at minus 54 delta now. And if I were to say... I only got one ERPPC clan. Ugh. That's still 720 range. $250 damage. Decent pinpoint damage so far. And then do the FCS. Do we still want to do the engine or maybe additional weapon systems? That's 15, 16 tons. Ammo's not even in for the Gauss yet. It's 1 second. The no explode is kind of nice. That's our alphas. 12, 13 tons. And there was a suggestion for Thunderbolt. That is... What ammo are we looking at for the Thunderbolt? One bin, 4 shots. That's a negative. Thunderbolt is not viable at the moment. Unfortunately, the only AP ammo we have is for the heavy Gauss. Regular Gauss does not have AP. Cooling's not bad. Yeah, it's like, I'll agree with you there, Eric. It's a very low ammo count and not very good hit chance. Like we could pair the Thunderbolt 15 with an Aphrodite system. But then again, too, it doesn't really fire if it's not going to hit, right? Well, it's on Aphrodite. So... meh. Catch-22 turns it into a streak and actually only guarantees a hits. The other thing we do have is an IATM 9. And I don't know if we have actually any IATM ammo. We do not. So let's have us another look at the weapon system here for the Thunderbolt. This thing weighs 9 tons. So if we were to slap this in, that's 9 tons. Then we go for our ammo. Because we are nothing if not at least willing to try and have a look at things. We have a thermal bolt. And 1 bin of 15. That would ultimately only really be, like, technically, yes, we have 8, but that's going to be 2 extra tons. And then we put the high. Where did you go? Into the torso. What a wonderful place for you. And then we slap the Aphrodite on, or the Aphrodite system. At 0.979 tons remaining. We also still have a delta of 27. So probably not going to be a thing. Just saying. Heat very much is going to be an issue here if we try and pack all this in together. So it's probably not going to be much of a thing at the moment. Let's see what we got here for... Let's get our battle computers in, shall we? Gyro, then internal. Defense double plus. I think that would be a good thing to put on this. And 0 EWAR, yeah. Fix that too. Yeah. You get our EWAR back in, Guardian, and active probe. With our C3I for plus accuracy. Eight and a half tons remaining. And we can deal with this cooling issue just by doing one of these. -6 delta, perfect. And 6.5 tons remaining. What else? What else? We put the mask on. This is a 90-ton frame packing 75-ton frames worth of weapons right now. You sure about this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And oh yeah, we don't really need it right now. This is just kind of a starting point. Ideally, these PPCs be sneak one more. Are these CEs? Yes, you can be used with capacitor. Okay, so that's good. Ideally, we get our hands on some capacitors. Then we plug them in with the IPPC CEs, and that should boost our damage up to around 60, 65, if not 70, for a little bit more heat, but still less heat than an ER PPC. You kind of get the best of both worlds on that one. What else? Jump jets? I'm hearing jump jets. Don't even have assault level jump jets. I have 8. At 2 tons a pop. And that's with no battle computers in yet. Maybe not jump jets. Okay, what else will we add here for battle computers? What would even be good? Threats. Get your gunnery, energy, critical, and no need for recoil, long range. Thought I picked up some heat battle computers a little while back. I must have used them. Backliner is fine with 4 big point weapons. Treat it that way till you can make a brawler. I do fully intend on fielding that Pharaoh Lamilar in something. It's going to be a Mad Cat or a Savage Wolf. And yes, I will agree, Hell's Cat, spam builds do suffer at the higher levels. What you really want are those hard-hitting, high damage pinpoint weapons. Crack the armor, get into the gooey bits inside, and away you go. Minimum range in case you get close. You know, I can't actually argue that. I was going to say the minimum... Oh, there is minimum 60 on the Gauss. I was going to say there's not really much... But when you're firing at minimum, you do have a penalty anyways. Would that be a thing? Well, we've been surprised before, so I can't really argue that one way or the other. Ah, there you go. Yes, Hell's Cat, you are correct. Pharaoh Lamb is already built into the Savage Wolf, so... This is kind of a not quite Savage Wolf. And again, keep in mind too, we have absolutely no torso items being installed here yet either. Mainly because we don't have any. 1.5 tons remaining. Topic, we can't change sensors. Can't really change because the clan version is better. I'm not putting melee onto this thing. That's just not gonna happen. I don't know if we want... I don't think we want to do the boosted BAP on this one. No point. Slightly better than the active probe with a punishing negative of increasing our visibility by 15%. Not gonna be worth it. Null system's not going to be worth it. Got C3I unit installed. Anti-battle armor weapons. And we do have a B-pod. Unfortunately, no A-pods. We do have Bs. And just so everyone's aware, what do pods do? Damage specifically and exclusively to battle armor. Activates automatically when attacking battle armor swarms, but can also be activated manually. User is immune to the weapon's AoE effects. Does do upwards of 150 area effect damage to units in the radius. Units further from the point of impact take less damage. Deals area of effect damage within 50 meters of impact. Ooh, AMS, that's a good point. I think we were right out of AMS last time we looked, weren't we? Yes. Laser AMS, the only place it would go is in the head. So we would need exactly one slot anyways. So yeah, with that being said, Clan Laser AMS is going to be about the only thing we can really fit on this machine. More computers in an inner city high school. Well, they work about the same though, just as a heads up. I think, at least for a starting point, I think this would be all right. Obviously, if we get, like, again, that laser AMS system would be good. We'll have to put in some patchwork, I think. Was that 1.5 tons for a laser AMS plan? So we may have to put in some patchwork or do some fandangling around. Or even just pull one of the battle computers if we really wanted to. What else? Message retracted. Boo. Any shoulder optics or anything? I have absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing for those lovely little shoulder slots. Even an IFF jammer, we have nothing. Absolutely nothing in stock. Slow roll. As you can see, we are fresh out of everything for shoulder items, aside from weapons. I think we have... Yeah, we got 8 pods. Okay, so we can do that. And we could put flares in. But that would be at best temporary. Yeah, obviously there is room for improvement here. This is just a kit bash kind of thing. Just trying to get the base set up. The base is 4.8 million C-bills, but hey, we got a little bit of extra money, so that's not too bad. Would... I guess it doesn't really make much sense. Well, ooh. Actually, with the A-pod bolt-ons... An expensive kit bash, my lord. All kit bashes are expensive. They're not supposed to be, but they always are. With the A-pod on, we don't really need the B-pod, do we? +60 area of effect damage. +100 accuracy against power armor and protomech units, so it can't miss. Only fires if the attack roll succeeds. The B-pod does significantly more damage. Kind of a toss-up on that one. Well, either way, an adjustment is only cost us like a couple hundred to 1,000 C-bills. They work differently, so they do go in hand. Save a ton of add more Gauss ammo. But we have, what is that, 26? 26 rounds, that's 10 Alpha Strikes apiece, plus 3 additional per weapon system, so technically speaking, that should be more than enough. Any bets this mega tracks airstrikes? Oh, 100%. 100%. Especially with that 300 core. They're going to drop it right on top of it and she won't be able to run away. AMS instead, we don't actually have a dedicated AMS system. I was mentioning that before about getting a laser AMS clan system in. The only spot we can put it into is in the head. And since it's one slot, we definitely need that clan version of the laser AMS in order to make it work. We could do kinetic, but the only one we have is just a base AMS system. So right now the flares would be sufficient. We do roughly the same, it just saves us a little bit of room. All right, 4.8 million C-bills. Oh, my money. Oh. Thought you had a clan regular AMS? I did. I did indeed. We're gonna get this into the we're gonna get that into the repair queue. I did have a clan AMS and I put it into this thing. Which is probably going to get changed up with its PPCs because this thing doesn't like the twin link PPCs. Which makes me sad. Price tag would make a Diamond Shark merchant blush. That's what I get for coming late. That's all right. Welcome in, Endless. We do appreciate you being here. But yes, the other thing that I'm thinking about is actually once this Battle Master gets done, we're going to make some changes to its weapons loadout because the Grasshopper can't actually use the twin link PPCs because of the FCS champion won't allow it. Evening from Sydney, first time catching live stream though, only because I'm watching a live rugby final from the UK. Don't you love technology? Welcome in, Wayne Cole. We do appreciate you being here. Hopefully your team wins. Forgive my affinity with tanks, but what if you built a Cloud Buster for AAA? Then I would have a Cloud Buster. I don't think I have Cloud Buster parts. Not after the cleanup we did. But I could see where you're going for, where if we had something set up that was like a dedicated go away strike craft kind of thing. Oh, what was the math behind that? There is a formula in place for that includes every unit you actually field when you're trying to drive away an airstrike. Like each unit on the field provides a negative percentage or negative chance for that airstrike to work. If I remember this correctly, and I could be wrong. However, that was a poor explanation. Apologies on that one. Every time you put a machine into anti-air stance, it calculates the chance of intercepting or driving away the airstrike by including the number of machines or tanks on the field that you have in your control. So the more forces you bring, the harder it is to drive away the airstrike. This can be mitigated by getting dedicated anti-air parts. But it does kind of turn into a hit and miss. Does AA stance work when you're not standing in the death cloud? It works wherever you set it up. So you don't actually have to be right in the airstrike zone. It's just a desperate last move. Which you could use anti-air against flyers. You and me both. By the way, that headshot by the airstrike the other day was BS XCOM levels. Well, there was a reason why it took me a good 30 seconds to kind of collect myself after it happened. I don't know who that arrow fighter was, but pilot was, but they certainly deserved a raise after that shot. Holy crap. But yeah, so I think I've had the anti-air stance work a couple of times. Maybe 2 or 3 times in the past. If you had a dedicated anti-air machine, obviously that would swing odds a little bit more into your favor. But it is such a desperate move. Yeah, oh man, it's quite the hit and miss on that one. Obviously though, like trying to drive away an airstrike is always worth the squeeze, because you don't like being hit by, like, say that heavy arrow fighter comes in and just wrecks you with like twin Ultra 20s that are highly accurate. Well, we saw the AA stance work for the Avatar. He tried. It was the best we could do with what we had. Truly, that's XCOM baby moment. At least your mute button worked. It did. What was it? There was the Orion gets a bonus. The Rifleman unfortunately does not. It's incredibly accurate, but doesn't actually get a bonus. The Orion and the Jaeger mech, I think it was, do, however, get bonuses to anti-air. Do I still have a Jaeger part? No, I sold it. Yeah, that's not going to show us unless we build one. Yep, did the general way back rebuild for now. Twin Rack 5s and LM15s all planned. Still 20 plus days out. Probably will change out later when better stuff comes around. That's usually how that one goes. Maybe an MH1 AA tank, 60 tons. Don't know if it's in the RogueTech. I think it's 40 affinities anti-air. Okay. Well, not the Rifleman. Advanced sensors, 10% sight and 5% sensors. But there are machines that are out there that are specifically designed for that, potentially. So always got to keep that in the back of your head as you go. Ideally, it's a very rare situation. Because, again, obviously, the best choice you can make is that if you get hit with an airstrike, get out of the airstrike zone. Gotta go to a funeral of the wolf. Jesus. Condolences endless. I hope the day and the funeral goes well. Take care of yourself. VOD will be here when you get back. Thank you very much for swinging on by. We do greatly appreciate it. Okay. On to what we were talking about with the Mjolnir. So for those who didn't see when we actually tried to do this, these PPCs are good. He's twin linked. Chef's kiss. Beautiful pieces of kit. 2 tons heavier. Double damage. Almost half the heat as 2 PPCs. FCS champion can't be used with pirate PPC cap. And that's the same with the light. That's a whole lot of nope. Man, I'm sorry if you have to head out too. That's for a similar reason. I do. My condolences for that one. Thank you very much for coming out. Hopefully the day gets better for you. But yeah, with the PPCs not being functioning in the Grasshopper with that FCS champion, which is amazing, by the way, then what we're going to do is we're going to build up that Battle Master and then strip out the PPCs that are in it. We're going to put both the SN PPC and the L PPC going in there. Wrote about regular caps. So like these ones are perfectly fine in this machine. And then you can install capacitors, which are fine. But the pirate capacitors do not work with the FCS champion. 2 of those snub TL caps would be awesome. I'm not going to disagree. This is amazing. 8 tons, 120 damage for 60 heat. When linked, same amount of recoil as a regular PPC. It does have the jam chance, which sucks. And then, of course, the damage does fall off, like starting at long range value. So you want to be kind of sitting around that medium range if you can. And just in case, if you were wondering, they have an anti-air factor of 15. So that's a big spike. If you ever need to, oh crap, I'm stuck in the airstrike zone, or we have a friendly unit stuck in an airstrike zone, we need to try and drive that fighter off. That's a big boost. I use 3 on a blood asp. It's glorious. Oh my god. The ability to reach out at 780 meters with even with that fall off of 35% damage. Is that still like 70, 75 damage? No, it's gotta be more. It's gotta be 80. 80, 85. At 30%? That's still hitting hard. Like really hard. On 3 of them. I would love a blood asp. I'm not gonna lie, I would love a blood asp. But for now, this is what we have to play with. So, once the Battle Master's done, we'll make the change with the Grasshopper. The Mad Cat Mark II, we're gonna build it. And we are going to trade parts as we get them to try and make it a little bit better. And we can run 2 days, get everybody out of fatigue. Oh, right, and we are now friendly with Clan Wolf.
Yes, Dr. Rob. I'll handle it.
Literally fires 2 rounds, so it's technically lower. Okay. Oh. Technicalities. We're now allies with Clan Wolf. So let's check out what's in the store before we do anything else. Because I haven't spent enough money today as is. Alright, cheetahs, dauntless, ebon jaguars, ice ferrets, mad dog parts, go figure. Super heavy gyro double XL. Dang. That was a whole lot of nothing. Boo, Wolf, boo! That's all right. So the night gear done, and the Barghest done. We might actually be able to go ahead and field this and try out that wonderful cannon we just put into it and see if it's actually any good. Making blood asp with true nope rope or death noodle. Still hits amazingly hard and up to 6 hits plus puts a hurting even on assault units. That's kind of what I was hoping for. That sounds lovely. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and get stuck in, I think it's time to go ahead and get up, stretch, refill your cups. Have that quick breather break if you need it. And we shall return as soon as I find something for the background music. What do we need here for background music? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll do that. So, we'll take 5 minutes, stretch your legs. When we get back, we're going to be doing a drop to go ahead and test a couple things and see how things are going. See everybody shortly. music off. Let's get switched back over to the game capture. There we go. Yes. What we got? I put my uniform in the dryer and strategically occupy the bed again. Work is about to... Oh, yeah. Work with the razor wire. Yep. That sounds about right. Well, you know what they say about coffee? It'll either move you or move through you. There is no middle ground on that one. All right. As for everything else, did you see Rabbit get hit to floofdom? Let's do a mission today. That's an escort in urban environment. He's escort in the jungle. Recovery in the. No, thank you for the recovery. You have a scramble in the jungle. It's local forces. It's a good money mission. Jade Falcon isn't going to give us anything for scrap.
Hey, Dr. Rod, the lights in the activated corridor are flickering again.
Again? Hang on, I'll send someone down.
We do a battle in the Badlands. High tonnage Jade Falcon Lance will surely make planetfall. With a salvage warning. 2 out of 11. This one is going to be dicey. I might agree. I think we'll do the scramble first. Escort in an urban environment. This is against Clan Wolf. But we can pick on Wolf. And if we're going to pick on Wolf, I want parts. We can pick on Wolf, we just have to be careful. Maybe. Maybe that scramble might be better. Although, at this level, Wolf might have some pretty fancy toys. Let's pick on Wolf. Let's pick on our friends. Because what are friends for, right? We're gonna move you, Carnifex, to the back line. We'll take the Jag E. Get Dark Chaos back in that E unit. Wolf does stack parts now. Steiner's not going to. The Grasshopper. You were under tonnage, I think you were. But let's try the Barg. Let's try the Bog. And with Coyote, or sorry, with Havoc being in the other machine, we'll get... Fido, what do you have? Cactus, what were you running prior? You were just shy of getting the rifleman into 20. Same thing. I'll put you in the Barg for now. Hey, Mr. T, welcome in. Let's feel the rest of our fun bits, shall we? 0 into the Athena. Fujin and Carnifex. And, dare we say, A long-range carrier? Who is Lasher, by the looks of it? Who will have to retrain. Well, there we go. That is a full drop size. We're going to get the chance to test out the Barg. And we're going to get a chance to test out our carrier. I think that's worth it. Nigeria's fine. All right. And so begins the testing game for science. Whether or not that's going to be good, I don't know. Mr. T is a very different person from me. I'm definitely not that muscular. That is fair. That is fair. Now, as far as that carrier goes... Yeah, I guess technically this would be the very first time the carrier's on the field. Does have fast cam. At least there's that... Oh, was it fast cam or... Either way, I can't remember what the carrier has for ammo. I know we put a selection in there. So hopefully that all works. But did you pity the fool? I'm gonna pity the fool who takes the next headshot at me. That's what I'm gonna say. He only got that way from wearing all the chains. You know, you're onto something there. An extra 20 pounds of chain around your neck? Yeah, it'll probably get you in shape pretty quick. And look good doing it too.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
All right, fun stuff begins. What do we got? I clicked to begin. Begin! There we go.
Command interface initiated.
Alrighty then. Well, if blocking force is going to tickle our butt cheeks for a minute, let's see what we got. Did you put an evasion immune pilot in an artillery mech that won't have that much evasion? Yes. Mainly because he had the more skill, and this is just a quick little test. Obviously you're Canadian, but why do you sometimes have a Texas cattle wrestler accent? If I could tell you, I would. Because I'm the master of illusion. Immediately, we got 2 stars blocking us. What are we looking at here? We have a Royal Demon. Oh, we got some flyers. We got 3 flyers right off the bat. Okay. Nidhogg Bomber. Karabede. Stormcrow. LRM Carrier. Hello, LRM Carrier, who is in a position where I can't actually see you. Nuts. And what else? Komodo 2C. Another fireworm. Oh my god. Oh my god, another Nidhogg. I didn't bring anywhere near enough anti-air for this. Crap. Well, all aboard the struggle bus. This is going to be tickly.
Moving to position.
Bomber is probably going to be our priority target. Both of them. Ah, there's a Jag B behind the buildings. I don't think we can fall back any further. Yeah, we could. It's not going to change much. Gonna pop over the top and just ruin our day anyways.
Waiting for orders.
Royal Demon. Can't tell what you got, aside from the fact you have 3 missile hardpoints, 2 energy, and a ballistic. Can't be headshot in the vehicle. Back to the volume of fire anti-air tactic. That's kind of what we're looking at here. On the bright side... Ooh. Bright side, he says as he clicks on the bomber. Oh god, they're both terrible. I think your Clan Wolf allies are not happy with you. Yeah, I think that they're kind of putting down the law here. Like, hey, we can be friends, but you can't be doing what you're doing here.
Orders?
Well, so begins the anti-air operations. What are the chances those bombers are also rocking anti-air? But you're very slow. Nah, you're just starting off. Glaive.
What do you need?
Let's get you flanking as well. I would like it if we could draw the bombers to the right side of the map, going after our flyers. That's probably not going to happen, though. It's too much. Oh my god, how many flyers are on this map? There's a whole star of bombers here. Oh my god! This is rough.
Clear the way. I'm coming in fast.
Get that evasion going. I left the Angel on. I'm not upset about that one. If they target the Battle Crow, I will be alright.
Let's move.
And kind of fall back just a little bit to draw them in. Any wrist bombers? It doesn't really look like it. It looks like we got 2 Cs. A Fireworm Streak. Nidhogg. I don't think that one's a risk either.
Let's do this.
Barg! Run away! Ah, I should have launched my UAV. Whoops. You drop next to an electrical transformer against bombers? Well, I didn't expect the bombers to be there. So that's me making an assumption. Royal Demon's falling back. No, he's just going to the other side of the street. Okay. Miggy ain't running nowhere with that wonderful 190 core on the rifleman. Hawk 2C pushing up. We might get some shots here.
Waiting for orders.
Athena. Oh god, that Komodo. That Komodo may be a problem, but I'm going to push the Athena to the right anyways.
Roger that.
Oh my god, look at all those energy hard points of the Komodo.
Standing by.
We're having fun today, ladies and gentlemen.
Roger. Ready for orders.
Havoc, I'm gonna slide you behind this building here.
Understood. Moving fast.
Just trying to break up line of sight best we can. For at least one turn. Afterburner. Yeah, fall back between two of the buildings. Lasher. Oh, man. Should have gone for the money. No kidding. Whew. You know what their target's going to be? Out of all the things we have in the field, it's going to be this carrier. I just know it. Okay, so we brought Swarming Thunders. That's what we brought. Don't stack up on the rifleman. Because you're going to be priority target number one. I can feel it. Eben Jag pushing up. Here comes the other bomber. Stormcrow also pushing. An LRM carrier, please come around the... Yes!
What's up, Commander?
What are our flyers sitting at for turns? Even you got bombs! Oh my god! Everybody's got bombs! Oh, the bombers got rockets. Daisy cutters. Same loadout? Yes! You in the building, what do you got? Daisy cutters, anti-air rockets. Oof. Bob and weave. You're about to watch everybody here have a very bad day, and I cannot hit a bloody flyer unless I move to that transformer, and I don't think that's a really good idea at all. Big oof. Big oof. Just let me pop the LRM carrier, please.
Engaging with TAC.
Nope, not enough. Here comes the first flyer with bombs. Uh-oh. Going for the barg. All right.
Reporting. Heavy.
Not bad. Was that both of your daisy cutters?
Major armor loss.
Or not your daisy cutters, your high explosive. No, it was not.
How can I help?
But I can do this. Oh, look at that hit chance.
Moving out.
Give me a boat. Ah, I went to the turrets. No.
Punched right through his armor.
Nidhogg in the rear moving up. Not in range yet. Perfect. Cactus.
Let's do this.
Let's have a look at your settings here. You do have flak. Switch into siege mode here.
Confirmed.
It hit. It stripped armor off the right side and left the flyer alive. Ow! And the demon is accurate, of course.
Commander.
Okay, immediate targets are immediates.
Roger.
Give me all the anti-air you got.
Target for an alpha strike.
And spanked most of that off the turret, and that was not enough. Okay, then. And the battle crow actually successfully blocked the fireworm. Wow.
Receiving you.
Well, are me impressed.
Going full throttle.
All that you can and can't down one flyer. Nope. I am upset. But we did get one bomber. That's one. 4 remaining.
That's a kill.
Holy crap.
Range missiles.
That was far too much firepower just to kill one.
Yes, Commander. On it.
Nightjar. You need... Oh, God. That is terrible hit chances. No! Oh, this episode searching for an ultralight gyro. Oh, that's for nothing! RNG's is toying with me? Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, cannons can't one-shot a flyer with flak because it's an AoE tech. This is true, but the fact that none of that AoE landed on the exposed turret hurts a lot. A lot.
Standing by.
Okay, well, we gotta focus on what we got. And hey, how about we turn that EI unit on? Come on, kill the carrier.
Locking on point.
Carrier down.
Tango down.
Who's up for Wolf? Eben Jag. You going for my Athena, probably? No, he's going for the Battle Crow. Oh, Jesus!
That shot did real damage.
Hey, so... remember at the start of the stream, when we were all kind of joking about, hey, who's gonna get headshot next? Ha ha ha. And I said, oh, clearly Soul's gonna get headshot. What the crap? I'm very scared now. I am so very frightened at this moment. Torso mounted dodge, yep. It cost me a perfectly good targeting computer, but I mean, still here, baby. It's still here.
Confirmed.
Barely, but still here. I think I keep turning in to hear you crying anyway. Well, as long as you're having fun. So yeah, Soul's still alive because we put the cockpit into the torso. And that's the only reason he's still alive. Oh, thank God.
A new New target.
2 flyers down. Here comes that other bomber. Are you in range for anything? No, you didn't even engage any of my flyers. Perfect. Meg, what do you see? A demon at terrible hit chances. No, the demon can see you, so I need to get you some evasion. And that lines you up the flyer in the rear. Who needs armored cowl when you got torso mounted? Yeah, having those EI or those implants are somewhat beneficial from time to time. Now the Nidhogg 2C, if we're lucky, I'm not cracking nothing. Don't tell me that was all turret. Or just poor damage from extreme range. Okay. Those are all pulses on the Komodo? Okay, cool. Well, what's your heat at, bud?
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
He is running cold. What kind of black magic voodoo do you have inside that machine, sir?
Receiving you.
Ooh.
Copy that.
What's our hit chances on the flyer? Actually, that's really good for the hyper assaults. Jag B is hot, Komodo's cool, and honestly, our best hit chance is the fireworm. Take the shot.
Copy that.
Again, turrets! Stormcrow, what do you got? Going for the barg. I'm gonna have to move you. Get some evasion up on you. Havoc.
Standing by.
Let's get you into the fight. It's out of range. And the only thing you're looking at is a tag on the fireworm in the rear. Well, Stormcrow's a Stormcrow. And a target's a target. Tag landed. Lasher.
Commander. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
22, 1%, 1%, 1%. Yikes. With that kind of a hit chance. Would Swarm be better? Swarm would be better if we had it cracked open.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Not a one! Not a one landed on that one. Ouch!
I may need some more time in the simulator.
Wonder what affinity soul is on the Battlecrow? It's not insignificant, I can say that for sure. Here comes the fireworm. Blocked by a building, going for the Battlecrow. And AMS once again coming in clutch.
Orders.
The Battlecrow, the true headless horseman. Evan. Gotta go for what we can. Looks like a Stormcrow. Don't know where that tag went off to, but it was not on target.
Receiving you.
Yeah, that's gonna open you up to the Nidhogg 2C. which we might be able to engage.
All right, full speed.
That's terrible hit chances. Stormcrow's probably going to be our target. And it looks like it. Stormcrow is open. Right arm and right shoulder. Mastodon.
Yeah. All on ass.
Push hard. Kill the crow.
Target acquired.
That was a bunch of stuff. Not quite what I wanted.
Receiving you.
God, I've become death on Black Wings. The best zombie mech build. No head, no arms, just kicks. All right, Nightjeer, I have a special task for you. Take a swing at an Nidhogg. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Aside from the fact that you spanked a PPC off the turret. What a lovely time to be alive. Oh God. I'm gonna launch the UAV. Should have done that turn one. I did not. Stormcrow, swing and a miss on the Jag-G.
You've got my attention.
That's a terrible hit chance. Terrible hit chances all around. 3-1. Killing the crow would probably be the best option. But getting another flyer taken out is also on the table.
Roger.
Again to the turret.
Good to go.
I'm so very tired. So very tired of all these turret hits. My anti-air arrow is done.
Full speed. No target.
I will trigger Phantom, and I'm gonna ping. Turn 12, Jaguar. He decided to cool down, which is understandable. How's my jet boost? Still good. And I would like the rest of my anti-air to kind of target this guy if I could.
Got it.
Okay, 3 flyers down.
Target neutralized.
Doing not too bad.
I've got multiple weapons with no ammo.
Komodo going for the Athena, most likely. No, going for the. Oh God.
Down a mech.
That was incredibly accurate fire for 12 evasion. But when you throw enough stuff at a wall, stuff sometimes sticks. That is true. Fujin down. Longhorn is all right though. Ugh, Nidhogg 2C did a hard push.
Internal structure damage.
And you busted up my inside. Stop it. Giggity.
I am the cause, and I must answer.
One of my favorite builds I ever did was a Highlander zombie mech with talons and torso mounted built to just to DFA all day long. Ended the mission with just torso and one leg once. Nice. The 2C, I think I'm going to leave for everybody else. Meg, you are going to probably clean up the Stormcrow. He's still very much combat effective. Stormcrow down.
Confirmed.
Afterburner. Don't have enough for much. But we'll do a hard push here, and we have 2 flyers lined up. That's a 55 all round. And that's a 60-50. Yeah, weakening the frontal armor on the 2C. Not quite there yet, though.
Standing by.
What do we got? Komodo is clearly a threat. She's highly accurate with her weapons.
Moving out.
I don't know what I'm going to be able to do, though. Let's get these machine guns set over to burst. You don't have any explodey bits. And you are just right packed with heat sinks. Okay. That explains why it's running so cold. He's got 5 internals, 375 core, and how many sinks in each torso? 3 in each torso? Yeah, he's got the cooling to make this work. Arm is open and now he's unsteady. Perfect.
Good to go.
Okay, I could do the funniest thing ever.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Funniest thing ever didn't do much to the Komodo, but
Commander.
did something. Not a fan of the splash damage. Oh, God. Okay. Barghest is tanking damage like a boss so far this match. Wave. And turn that jet boost off. And we're going to stay on this side of the building so the Komodo doesn't see us. And I've got no more anti-air. But I might get lucky. The turret is open on the fireworm.
From position.
Critted the propulsion. That's about all we get on that one. Here comes the fireworm.
I'm under heavy fire.
You're gonna regret that.
I think he took that daisy cutter right to the cockpit. That is 2 lethal headshots in this mission alone. Or potentially lethal headshots. Okay, well. It's a good thing I had nothing but time on my hands to completely retrain all these mech warriors I have. What else we got?
Ready for orders.
And yes, I am so upset right now. I'm hoping like we spent all that money on stop hitting the turrets.
Critical hit.
We spent all that money on sickbay. Someone better get saved here at some point.
Heading out. Copy that. Mech destroyed.
You know what the worst part about this is? We haven't even started the escort mission yet.
Talk to me.
The mission technically hasn't even started yet.
Confirmed. For House Arano.
Ready for orders.
So am I feeling a little salty? Yeah. Yeah, I am.
All right. Full speed.
It'd be a lie if I said I wasn't.
No retreat. Take that.
And can we even go and we can kind of touch him. Good luck.
Move it to full throttle.
Yeah, it's still at least one more, if not 2. Yep. That's a knock on the Komodo, though. Oh god, I thought this was a battle. No. No. Nope. Hey, my UAV finally gets to move.
Full throttle.
Let's whip some rockets at you.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Don't worry, it's only 2% chance to hit the cockpit. Sure that there won't be any more. Half this Lance will be dead by the end of today's episode. Just you wait. Hey, Komodo's gone. That leaves the Jag and the Demon. Oh, hello, Demon.
They're flanking.
That's the Carnifex.
Battle mech down.
Woof.
Standing by.
And it begins the snowball of terror, yes. Oh, that hit. I'll take that. 2% feels like a 98% for a headshot. Yeah, it's... And a fun fact about doubling the chances of something happening using percentages is that it can be really fun, or it can be absolutely devastating because you've doubled the chance of it happening. It's not, oh, I just added another percentage point. It's like, no, you have effectively doubled that chance to happen. That's how stats work.
Commander,
All right, Jag. Can I get eyes on at all? No. Let's switch over to Swarm, though. Because you are open.
Firing everything I've got.
And we got no hits. At all. Well, that was fun.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, what do we got here? Oh, I need Dark Chaos. Now that's eyes on the Jag. Fired at me. Oof. Got the sniffles on that one. I'm back to the idea of getting some anti-air tanks. Well, the thought is kind of firmly embedded in my head at the moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Orders.
Kill the Jag, please.
Roger that. I'll break him in two.
Hey, Jag down.
What a waste.
Mig. That is high terrain. We can't just shoot through. Okay. Time to put in a cutscene. We gotta go quietly cry in a corner. Yep. She's getting there. Mastodon. Let's see if we can lure that demon back out.
Yes, Commander.
That's an 11% chance. We're not even gonna bother. Embedded in your head like that bomb.
Commander.
Barg, we're just gonna have you stand and shoot.
Target's confirmed.
Keep working that splash damage on him.
Yep.
Until he decides to come around the corner and play with us again. Oh, he is indeed. Gotta take a shot at somebody. Good hit on the Athena. Armor held. No TACs. Which means that now I get to return fire.
Acknowledged.
Terrible hit chance. Could have done mobility. No need, though. Be a real shame if the game had a moment to restart. Yep. Would be a real shame. Oh, God. That is... Look at those hit chances. Nope.
Resting my mech.
That is not even worth the ammunition.
No retreat. Waiting for orders.
There we go. Now we got eyes on.
Roger that.
Terrible hit chances. Yeah, we can sensor lock them. Real shame indeed. Yep. Boy, that'd be terrible. Yep.
Got a lock. Taking the shot.
Tag landed. Some streaks hit, and that was about it.
You've got my attention.
Soul's got nothing?
Affirmative.
Oh no, it's a sudden brownout in a perfectly clear day. Who would have ever suspected such a terrible thing to happen? Come on.
Confirmed. Copy that.
I'll have to warlord this in order for this stuff to hit, aren't I? Ooh.
I got you.
I swear to God, I'll chip that armor away if I have to. What turn are you? Turn 12.
I have been called, and I must act.
God, if you get another chance to do something, I'm going to be really upset. That's a bunch of reds. That should be a boom. Thank you. There we go. Hope you don't run low or out of ammo before the actual mission starts. So do I. Like being 3 machines down. Oof.
Orders?
This is painful.
Roger. Full speed.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
This is gonna take a hot minute to get to.
Got it.
Where exactly we're gonna have to drag him up for an evac? I wonder. I don't see a spaceport here. We're gonna find out, though.
Good to go.
Zero, get up here. Let's get this ball rolling, shall we?
Commander?
Now's the time to find out exactly what we're dealing with here. I see a bunch of C3 networks popping up on the side of my screen. That's where we need to go. Which is not too bad.
Orders.
But where are the reinforcements?
Moving as fast as I can.
Now we see them. All right. Sun Spider. Oh, good. Crossbow. Royal Manticore. Goku. And a Locust 2C6. I'm gonna put a cut in here. Oh, look, magically the mission changed to what Cody suggested. No, it doesn't look like we got another Lance of Bombers, so I'm happy with that. It does look like they're gonna be quick little buggers. So I'm not happy with that. But I'll make it work.
Commander?
What are you rocking? Missile and 3 energy hard points. You know what? I'm not gonna push out in the open. I'm gonna make you come to me.
Roger.
Tactics are greater than gunnery.
Mig will probably never see action for the rest of the fight. And Mastodon, you're gonna do the same thing. Push, but not go exposing yourself.
Position confirmed.
Operator, you can get in here. Start messing with everybody. Let's go see the Sun Spider.
Full throttle.
4 ballistic hard points on you. Crossbow, 3 energy, 2 missile. Royal Manticore has got a bunch of AMS, 3 missile and an energy. Goku can't see what you got. And the Locust, 2 ballistic and an energy. That's fine. Well, that's a rack 2 risk. We have a rotary rack. Yeah, mag shots, MRM 10, machine gun Blackwell, and a tag. So, like, these guys came to play, I guess. And since it's not my problem, let's go ahead and do this.
Engaging target.
Would be cool if you could drop a support lance on yourself. That would be kind of fun. Turrets!
Armor low.
Savior repair vehicle has a small laser. Ugh. That's not gonna help. So real weapons on the vehicles? Yeah, it looks like it. It's wild.
Good to go.
On the bright side, we have a long tom. Oh, they're just out of range. Really? Out of range? Yep.
Got it.
We'll do some splash on the Koku. Well, Locust, thank you very much for putting yourself in a position where the rifleman can actually shoot you. That's 3 small lasers. And how about the rest of it? Casper.
Commander.
I was really hoping this would have been over here. Nope.
Copy that.
We're going to save that sensor ping for when everyone loses their spawn protection. Cannons have crap range, sadly. Yeah. I am enjoying the splash. I'd enjoy it more if things weren't so darn dicey. That is Twin Hyper Assault 30s. Terrible hit chance this turn. Because I'm playing the Athena, not in a support vehicle. What am I thinking?
Mess him up.
Yeah.
Mess him up good.
I honestly thought that was a support vehicle. I don't know why I was thinking that. Oh my god, the vehicles have exactly one vehicle that with real weapons on it. That's it. Sun Spider, what do you got? Swing and a miss on the prime mover. Well, perfect. Thank you for shaking off that 12 evasion.
Yep.
Avatar.
Double time. Let's go.
Let's support the... Oh god, that's twin machine gun arrays and an ER medium laser on the Locust. An annoyance at best.
Here we go.
Lasher.
Ready for orders.
Well, we got a whole lot of nobody. That's 1%.
Right, Commander.
That's 1%. Apologies, 10%. 1% and 3%. Oh, shoot. I should have thrown the Thunders out on the Koku. That is my bad. Bad play. Especially since how it gets to move now. The locals will mess over those vehicles with the arrays. That is true.
Let's go.
But she's got to get there first. Goku did not move. Really.
Talk to me.
I think that Koku's just waiting. There we go. Now we got eyes on. Hello, Koku.
Confirmed.
I'm gonna warlord this. That didn't change nothing. Well, those were good hits.
I'm here.
Is that just the tag that lands? No, it's actually everything else too. Okay.
I copy.
I'm gonna warlord you as well.
Roger.
Come on, baby. She's tagged up and ready to get bagged.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is my fun right here. Athena, engage the Sun Spider. Athena hit the sun spider.
Let's do this.
Ouch.
Getting too old for this shit. Closing in on them.
All right, Meg. Center core of the Locust is open. What else we got? Whose turn is it? Mastodon.
Yes, Commander. Aye, aye.
Come on, you gotta be doing a better hit chance than that. Slightly better. Bunch of reds. Is that a boom on the Cocoon?
Okay.
Yes, it
Now
is.
the gloves are off.
Ready for orders.
Casper.
Moving out.
Switch this to, let's set the base. Rounds out in the Sun Spider. Got some hits. Miss Giggity was missed. So how much money is this mission going to cost? All of it. We have 3 machines down. And yeah, it's going to be all the money. All the money. 59. Can you get... Oh. How about... Maybe... But if you... Okay, right there.
Engaging target.
Nope.
No damage detected.
Lieutenant Prime Mover. You're gonna... Oh yeah, you're gonna really make me... Gonna make me sad, aren't you?
Engaging target.
Vehicles are hitting nothing. Beautiful. Turn 14. Let's get my operator. Let's make these two nervous. Let's ping them.
Sensor lock on target.
Evasion unchanged. Well, should be. They didn't move, so. Oh, Locust is coming back. Going for the UAV. Swing and a miss. All right. How about our one vehicle with a good set of weaponry on it? Little heat on the Sun Spider. Not much. Oh my god, save your repair vehicle, you're so slow.
Orders?
Afterburner. Locust has moved, we got no target. Sun Spider actually retreated. Okay.
Receiving you.
And push the barg up. And let's start tickling these guys.
Taking the shot.
Everyone's taking bets. 1 million, 1.3, 1.4. It's gonna cost all the money. We're going to be horrendously broke after this one. Oh, AMS on jam. Boo.
Go.
Have some mines. You guys can figure out about where you want to move next. That's just a rebuild for one mech.
Who wants some of this, huh?
Yeesh.
Receiving you. On my way.
All right, what do we got? Terrible hit chances on the crossbow, which has got twin MI heavies, ERPPC, and twin LRM 10s.
You got it.
Streaks did not fire. Big sad. Mig, you got no shots.
Ready for orders.
Let's switch sides with the Athena.
Affirmative.
Got a very dangerous crossbow standing here.
Show me your war face.
So I'm gonna miss both my Hyper Assault 30s on a 78% hit chance. Yeah. And yeah, as far as the repairs go,
You've got my attention.
it's gonna be the cockpit on the Battle Crow, which had a battle computer in it. The Great White Timby, that's gonna require a new cockpit and all the goodies that were in there with a new pilot. And then the two flyers might be fine. Obviously, there's going to be some crits, but might be fine all around. Oof, big oof.
Engaging target.
0 streaks fired, 1 hit, and that was it. Locust lives to ride again. Run through the minefield. Yes! Unfortunately, she didn't blow up her legs. Well, I'm air quoting. The rears of the vehicles got destroyed, so the engines themselves are already built in. Should be fine. Maybe. He's got to repair the crits.
Receiving you.
Again, this is highly speculative.
Affirmative.
I got on that crossbow. I cannot get the hit chances. What was that, Sun Spider? Ultra 20s.
Acknowledged.
Nope, no damage on the Sun Spider. I screwed up. Above my target priority. That Sun Spider is by far the most dangerous thing here. Oof. Those LIs are no joke either, though.
Systems. Holding.
We'll just get the vehicles moving, get some evasion on them. All if you could. Nope. Not gonna let me wander from the path here either. Well, it would have been nice to have the ball pop up and tickle somebody, but that's gonna have to be next turn.
Orders. Understood. Moving fast.
And kill that locust, I'd be happy. But with that Sun Spider there, twin Ultra 20s, we're in a vigilance.
Attacking from
Another crit on the locust, but that's about it.
Yep.
Afterburner, you have a hit. You have a target. And I think you just straight up killed the locust. Yes, sir. Locust down. Cactus.
Good to go.
Way in the rear. This is going to destroy the mines, but damage is damage.
On it.
Oh, it actually didn't. Sun Spider, what are you doing? Who are you going for? Took out the saver just to cost me money. Just to cost me more money. Good shot. Good shot. Ay, 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 Lasher.
Sprinting.
This is all 1%? Yep. Well, I'm not really liking the carriers so much. Mind you, this is the first time she's on the field, so I'll put my bet to 1.4.
Let's do this.
It is getting expensive. Battle Crow, engage that Sun Spider. And we'll vigilance for any return fire.
Affirmative.
Engine crit, machine gun heavy destroyed.
Right through his armor. Commander.
Mastodon, I need you to follow up as well.
I'll put the pedal down.
No, no, no. No first aid for you. Sensor lock. No one really needs it. Vigilance. Take the shot, get a kill. Guardian ECM destroyed. Sun Spider still up.
Critical hit, Commander.
Ready for orders.
Or chaos. Go forth and destroyed. Yes. Sun Spider down.
Mech destroyed.
All right, Mig. Still no shot for Mig. Okay. Voila. Cannot move that far. Okay. Or that far. That is unfortunate,
Standing by.
but not unexpected. And we'll go for our best hit chance. You know what? I am going to sensor lock you. Oh, wait, no. Your evasion is immune to sensor locks. I forgot.
Got it.
AMS doing work, protecting the crossbow.
That's a miss.
Not much, though. It's just terrible hit chances.
Orders.
Which warms my heart. I'm actually not going to take down this building this turn. If these two want to engage us, they can move through the minefield. But I will give them a free target to shoot at. So if they stand very still, I'll also take down the building and then destroy them next turn.
Roger.
It's not a real ammo explosion unless they glow white hot and become a metal puddle.
Waiting for orders.
Cactus. Rounds out on the Royal Manticore, please.
Target locked in.
And I took the building down anyways. Shoot. I did not think that through. Which means more of my vehicles are at great risk. At least the ball is up front. Ball has better armor. Should be okay. Crossbow took a swing at the Athena and missed. He is so very warm. Well, that one didn't miss. That was a bit of hyper. Oh, that was a bin of hyper assault or hyper gauss gone.
Waiting for orders.
Boo, boo, boo. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally hit something with the carrier. Impressive. Well, I guess we hit two things so far this mission. Does artillery take out mines? It would appear to do so. It is an AoE weapon, so I'm not surprised.
Waiting for orders. Hauling ass.
You're incredibly warm, so I'm not worried about you. The Royal Manticore I am worried about. And another
Target's taking a critical
exposed structure with no boom. Boo.
orders.
You're killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Hyper ammo, no worries. Haven't hit anything with it. Well, we did knock down a Komodo with it.
BattleTech down.
So it's doing all right. In fact, the Athena is probably about the best platform for the hyper assaults. Just the last little bit has been absolutely terrible.
Acknowledged. Hell yeah.
That was pretty good. Mind you, if I had missed at 84%, I probably would have cried.
Confirmed.
Ooh. Can you stop? Afterburner. There we go. Kill the crossbow.
Copy that.
And let's bring in the next group.
Go time.
Whew.
Standing by.
I don't know about you guys, but this has been a long, long mission.
Confirmed.
Operator, just chill.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Prime mover, get up here. Get everybody lined up on the outside of the zone. Trying to get on this mission, you mean? Yeah. Many manly tears were shed this mission.
Aye, aye.
A whole lot more than I would have thought possible.
Yes, Commander.
All we need now is that reinforcement wave to come in right behind the Barghast just to wreck him.
Good to go.
Lasher, get up here.
Double time.
All right, good news. We'll get into the circle this turn. Holy crap. There's so many empty spots on my list, or on my roster. This is just disheartening. Yeah, drop it over here. Ooh, Mercy. Is that right next to a transformer?
Hold this position, Commander. The package will be on its way soon.
That's a Warhawk. Summoner J, Summoner F, Gargoyle, and a Vulture 4C. I think they're just outside the zone, though. Warhawk, twin ER PPCs, Ultra AC2, twin LRM-20 clans. That's a Hyper Assault 40 and twin MI heavies. Well, I don't like you. Summoner F has twin Ultra 5Cs, 3 ER medium lasers, and LRM-10C. Gargoyle's got twin plasma cannons, twin large pulses, and a micro pulse. And the Vulture has a Gauss, LI heavy, and twin ER mediums. Yeah, not really messing around at all. And yes, certainly thinking about maybe being a little bit less particular about the pilots we hire now. Ooh, holy crap.
Talk to me.
No, we can't engage this turn anyways.
Roger.
Let's get everybody else into the circle. We'll spread them out just a little bit so they don't all get whacked in one go. Take a little cover where we can.
Roger.
Rifleman, get up here. Riflemen, stay down there for this turn. August. I would like to do this, please. Aw, it's not gonna let me fire. Boo. Richard, with the donation, having a busy week. Just want to jump in and say it's great to see the Saturday stream is back. Stay safe. Remember to do all the YouTube stuff. Thank you very much, Richard. Greatly appreciate it. Things are not going well, sir. We've had an impressive number of headshots this game.
Affirmative.
And not 4. Athena, I need you to pull back. Thunderbolt carrier. We'll bring you right next to the Night Jeer. And the drone will pull you ahead and sacrifice you if need be. The big bird is on the ground. Just letting everything think here real quick.
Oh, it's on.
There we go. Unfortunately, there was no accidental crash, which is a shame. When is... Oh, it's turn 17 for the Barg. So right now, all right. Let's do... That's a 21%. Maybe if we do... attack here, we might get lucky and splash everything. And it's too far. Okay.
Standing by.
Then we'll bring you further up, Cactus.
Roger.
Without blocking your cannon fire, so you hit the building in front of you.
Engaging target. I'm taking heavy.
Well, that was coolant, unfortunately. So the big thingy boom did not really do the big boom thingy. In fact, now if they really want to, they can just kind of wander through the coolant and remain quite cool. I am going to... Oh, those vehicles are wide open. Also troubling, the summoner had a shot through the building.
Commander.
And now we have a target. And a whole lot of people that need to move. Ah!
Affirmative.
Battle Crows turn 9. Did you just try to jump on my UAV? Thank you for exposing your back, I guess. Here, let me do this. Hang that. They're actually not engaging the vehicles. Holy crap.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
And we actually have a chance to hit somebody.
Engaging target.
And tag the summoner F. Perfect. I'll take it. Warhawk. Going for the balla and missed. Looks like we'll get 3 of 4 out of the
I'm here.
combat zone, so I guess I might as well take that.
I copy.
Move in, engage. Do I have enough for both? No, I don't. Vigilance. Rip that summoner apart. Jump jets. Sorry, the hyper ghosts. Oh, I could probably use that. Little damage on the summoner. Prime mover, you're good. Stay very, very still.
Stabilizing. Engaging
Battle Crow.
coolant system.
Return fire on that summoner F. That's an arm off the summoner. I'll take that.
Was a critical hit, lad.
Lost a VTOL to a DFA, was not impressed. It is always worrying whenever that happens. You're like, wow, how accurate do you have to be to hit that out of the air? Oh, are we still? No. We might actually lose a vehicle here. She lived.
Warning. Damage critical.
Gargoyle does have ace pilot, so that's important to know.
Okay.
Mastodon. Ooh. Let's sensor lock this Warhawk. Evasion unchanged. That moment when you begin to question whether or not sensor lock is even worth it anymore.
Commander,
Ooh. Ooh.
on it.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take this shot. Kill that summoner, Jay.
Putting one in the back. That warrior. Show him what you
Perfect. Afterburner.
Confirm.
You see the summoner F.
I'm there.
We have enough resolve. We could probably do both of these. Come on, kill the summoner F. That's a torso. Head hit. Oh, not a head hit. Sorry, injury from the explosion. There is a difference.
All right, full speed.
Well, the bin of ammunition got knocked out. We don't have a whole lot of rounds for our hyper assaults anymore.
Right. Let's go.
Let's put it all on the vulture then.
I am an alt, and I must answer.
Meg, we'll vigilance you. Hopefully your initiative is enough.
Waiting for orders.
Who to pick on? 35, 22, 25, 37. Summoner is going to be our best hit chance.
All weapons are go. Come on, neck warriors.
Getting some hits, not enough for a knock though, but he is panicked.
The objective is secured, Commander.
All right, we got 3 of 4 out of here. Not bad. So we're not going to get full money, but it'll be something. It will be something. Come on, think about it.
Go time.
Either crash or hurry up. Let's get it done.
Ready for orders.
Major. I see a gargoyle and a warhawk, yes. What if I go... Where was that clear shot? Right here. What if I go here? I'll just kill a summoner.
Locking up.
All the rookies must be piloting the final stars. Well,
Oh no.
they certainly threw the best they had at the beginning, but holy crap.
Orders.
I want a vulture.
Confirmed.
Firing on the end.
I'll break him in two.
Engine crit. Heatsink destroyed.
As a lesson.
Ready for orders.
And that, unfortunately, is about as close as I'm going to be able to get. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Suddenly I had a feeling that I'm not gonna do that.
Confirmed.
I'm not gonna give myself one evasion and then try to square up against a Warhawk with twin ERPPCs or a Gargoyle with its absolute bullcrappery.
Let's do this. Confirmed.
But I will do this. 24, 24. Actually, if I can go for the Warhawk, maybe the UAV will survive.
Knocking on target. Mech Warriors, show them what you
And it
got.
did. The moment of happiness when the LRMs finally hit, followed by the reality of 1 damage. Yep. You tell tales of the rifleman slowly still shuffling into range. You'll get here. You'll get here. He's like a wizard. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Ready for orders.
Oh, you know. This is very risky. But we could... We might be able to kill the Warhawk by standing still here. Nope, armor held, okay. Operator, stand very still. I want you to draw their fire.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Perfect.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
A sacrifice to UAV for the Gargoyle. I'll take it. Oh, but he's got ace pilot. Whoa. Oh, that's in vain. Where was that? There we are. Hello, Warhawk. He's panic 0.
Aye, aye.
I need you to... 0? What do you mean? Oh, God. What do you mean you can't hit the... What do you mean you can't hit the Warhawk and kill him before he turns around and kills one of us?
Give them everything you got. Damn it. No Gauss rifle ammo
Well,
left.
let's see who the Warhawk kills now. Niger! Oh, he actually didn't fire his PPCs. Okay.
Damage minimal.
Commander?
Well, that was close. 17, 37 on the Warhawk. Rounds on the Warhawk.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Oh, those are decent hits, but no crits, though. Lock is still good for negate, no sensor, no visual, and stealth. But yeah, the minus evasion part is almost gone in the later game. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's got the skill levels where they negate the evasion negative, which sucks.
You've got my attention.
Especially if you run into a flyer with it. That's just terrible.
I am moving in.
Kill the Warhawk, please.
Follow my lead.
Arm. Is that a knock too? No, not enough for a knock.
Standing by.
Cactus, correct that, please. Last round.
Let's get this done. Target eliminated.
Good hit on the
I'm
barg.
out of AC-20 ammo.
Waiting for orders.
Well, Casper, that's a dead end, so let's swing you around this way.
Going full throttle.
And take out that building, please.
Got it. Hot damn, let's do this.
Let's open this up for everybody to just clown on the last two here.
Standing by. Confirmed. A copy.
That's a hit on the Gargoyle Mastodon.
Commander.
Well,
Okay. Full
don't really have a whole choice of targets,
acknowledge.
so we'll focus on what we got. Engine crit, upper arm destroyed on the Gargoyle.
Orders.
All right, 0. Machine guns are set to burst. Rounds out. Nope, didn't do it. Stepped away for a sec. Did the time-space continuity flicker? A little bit. Oh!
Lucky bastard.
Well, there's that LI coming in. Ooh, we got reds on the battle crew. Is that a leg or an arm? It's an arm. Still good.
Orders.
Afterburner, get up here.
Moving to full throttle. 10-4.
1.7 mil.
Enemy eliminated.
Ooh, and Mig has a shot. Not a good shot. In fact, we're going to take care of this building. Hello, Vulture. There is one dead pilot, not two.
Good to go.
But there is 3 machines down. Actually, that's a lie. We don't know the status of the other 2 pilots. Like for the flyers, for Longhorn and Glaive, we don't know. It shows that they still have health, so we might be good.
All weapons are go.
But I'm pretty sure Havoc is dead. There is a chance that our advanced medbay may save him,
Everything you've got.
but it is a very small chance. Very small chance.
Say goodbye. For House Arano.
Yeah, Vulture's armor is holding,
Orders.
which is not what I want to see, but it's holding.
Copy that. Target acquired. Let's hit them hard.
Niger, land some hits. Mig.
Commander, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Snip a torso off, would you? That's a lot of battle computers, but I'm not worried about that. Cactus,
Yes, Commander.
you have nothing. You are dry, sir. 0.
What do you need? Heading out.
Good ram ya.
Target confirmed.
Might have been more efficient.
Yes,
We'll
Commander.
just let Mastodon swing in.
Understood. Moving fast.
Clean up the Vulture, please.
Firing on target. All right, everybody. Let's get this.
And there we go. That's a down Vulture. Holy crap.
Successful.
What a mission. What a mission, ladies and gentlemen. That was lengthy. I'd say girthy, but no. Ugh. We managed to snag a grand total. What was the original payout? Yeah. Decreased by 25%. Deduction, drop costs. 670,000. Ammunition was 300,000. It was 141,000 for coolant. Damn. That was over 1 million C-bills right there. 387,000. We are not walking away ahead on this one. Nope. Havoc is dead. Killed in action. Longhorn's out for 8 days, and so is Glaive. Let's have a look at the vehicles. Lost the flare. Mine dispenser was already gone. I can't tell if those are just crit or destroyed. We're gonna have to have us look at the Carnifex here. So what survived? Well, we have a Komodo, which is nothing really fancy about it. Demon, Manticore. Goku, we have 3 parts of. Meh. What else survived? Bunch of bombs, daisy cutters, everything else we never need. Streaks. Ah, there's an advanced zoom. Mark II. Battle computers. That is a whole lot of stuff. A light active probe. Clan version. Not bad. A bunch of missiles. And here we go. Sun Spider. What survived on you? Not much. Ebon Jag. I could grab one of you. You're 14. Oh god, you take all of my salvage. I think it'd be better grabbing the Sun Spider and just scrapping it. Taking the cash from the Omni and going. Gargoyle! Yeah, nothing really fancy on you and the Vulture. Yeah, Lamilar. Yeah, not much else, so you survived. We've got 14 hard points, they do. So I'm going to be a little sneaky here. I'm going to grab the Vulture, and I'm going to sell it. The reason why I'm going to do that, the Vulture comes with an advanced targeting computer, Clan, which we need to replace anyways. Or I can grab the Sun Spider, which comes with Ultra 20 ammo. Which one do you guys think? I think the Sun Spider might be worth more if we scrap it and sell it. Because money is about to become an issue here. 100%. But if we grab the vulture, at least we get one part we do need. And I think I'm gonna grab the vulture. Sell it, get our targeting computer. We still have a couple more picks we can make, and we still get 8 random. With the Sun Spider, it's... you're getting ammunition, that's all you're getting. It's a little bit more money I think you get back. Oh, there's the gargoyle. Did I not check the gargoyle already? Must not have. And if this is not built in, you're also getting a set of Ferro Lamellar on the vulture. So I would say the vulture is probably the better pick. A little less money, you get more items. Tear it all down and sell engines and cores. Probably going to wind up doing that, actually. Oh god, there's so many parts. Oh, the flares, the rockets, the bombs. And Ghost Rifle Clan. Nothing stacked. This is nasty and terrifying. Look at all them streaks. That'd be nice if some of that stuff was stacked. Active probes. We could... I'm gonna grab the zoom. And what do we even have? One XL clan. Gonna grab that anyways. We got bills to pay. Woof. What do we got? ER Medium Laser Clan. We got 24 of those. Don't need that. Heavy rocket launcher, sure. LRM-20 Clan will keep. Snubnose. We'll keep that. XL engine, sell that immediately. And the FCS standard, we have 7 of those. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now's the time. What do you think the repairs are going to be? I saw Cody bouncing his up to 1.7. Now's the time. Throw it in chat. I'm going to say it's actually like about 750,000. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, 750,000.
That mech you wanted is back online.
1.2. If you got a guess, throw it in. 950. $900. 1.5. All right, let's find out how much of a hit in the pocketbook is this one going to be. $667,031 days for repair. Yep, we lost 3 machines, but where they were hit was actually not that bad. Wow. Aside from like the Great White, Havoc is never going to recover from that. Can we... It's not actually that bad, yeah. At least compared to the guesses, that's a bargain. It's not bad, yeah. Sounds low. 2 bits and a peso, there we go. So let's check out the memorial wall, because I have never in my entire time playing this game seen so many mech warriors My God. F's in the chat, ladies and gents. Respect those who have died because of a 1% change. I don't want to work for you. That is a fair assessment. All right, let's swing by and see how bad the damage was. Great White. You were 270,000 of that 660. Let us take a look. Lost a laser AMS, gunnery, and FCS advanced targeting computer. And I've only got the one advanced targeting computer right now. Your wall is worse than mine? Yes. Put me in battle armor, stay away from those cockpits. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Do not have another laser AMS to replace on the Great White, which is a shame. So we'll just get that patched up. Firm? Confirm. Get it patched, and as soon as we find one, we'll replace it.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Have a good one, Cody. Thank you very much for hanging out with us for a bit. Hope you enjoyed the stream. As for the Vulture, the Lamellar is indeed removable. Same with the advanced targeting computer. Twin MER mediums. Oh yeah, this is a straight scrap. Time to go shopping for my daughter's birthday party. Hopefully the day improves. Well, happy birthday to your daughter there, Hell's Cat. Enjoy your shopping trip and hopefully you have yourself a wonderful day. How bad was it? I was gone, so the overall cost was about, what was it, 667,000 C-bills for repairs? Not bad. It's 31 days for repair, but not bad. We got more money out of this Vulture than what our entire repair bill was. As for the Battle Crow, let's get in here and get that that cockpit, that void of space repaired. Sensors and advanced target computer is what we lost on this machine. There's our sensors. And there's our advanced targeting computer. Done. And validate that. Small victories. Oh, we also spent some time looking at the wall. It was, there's a lot of pilots on that commemorative wall. A lot. I have never seen that many pilots in my life on that wall. Fujin. Let's have us a look. Hopefully just crits. Yeah, we didn't really lose anything. But we will put a flare back in there. Because that's very, very important. And on to the Carnifex.
Shouldn't be too hard.
How badly damaged was the Carnifex? If it's saying 37,000, it's probably not that bad. Well, I lied. That was a whole lot of things that we really kind of wanted. AP Ghost Rifle is unusable. I have a bunch of wing-mounted stuff. But we need bays. Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like the Carnifex is going to be a work in progress again. She still has her anti-air stuff, so that's good. Dang. Well, we almost walked away. Financially stable and only one pilot down. This being the worst thing that happened. Oh, and the Athena. I don't know if I have another bin, but we might. Ammo, Hyperghosts, and they gotta love that bug. Let me see if I can... there we go. Max that armor up. And there's the Athena. Back in action.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but that was a rough one. Who's in the hiring hall? Everybody. Guess who's getting hired? Everybody.
Mech warriors
Waiting for
available.
orders.
New mech warriors
up, boss?
available. New mech
Everybody.
warriors
I need you guys getting experience.
available.
I need you guys sitting in the training pods. Huh. Get them all on board. Get them in the training pods. I don't care what you got for skills or quirks. Get in here. Grab a chair. We need you. We're taking all hirees. Yeah, hiring everybody. Man. Well, that was good. That was a good little run. Those who missed the live stream are gonna come back and go like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "Everything bad happened. It's crazy." But that's the way that one's going to be for now. As far as time goes, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. We're overtime right now. That's probably why my phone was chirping at me there a little bit ago. So I better go take care of that one for now. However, let's go ahead and do this, that, and the other thing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out today. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, by all means, please don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff. Every little bit does help. Just assign me a tech position. We're going to be throwing techs into cockpits here very quickly, especially if they keep losing Black Knight parts. So, just a heads up, it's not as safe as you think it is. But again, thank you everybody for coming up. Thank you very much for the donations. Thank you very much for your commentary. I do enjoy every moment of it. I wish everybody the best for the weekend. Have yourselves a good one. We'll see about getting getting XCOM back up and running here for tomorrow. Hopefully we can kick that off again and get right back on the schedule. I think everything else is almost cleared up on my end, so should be returning to some level of normalcy here soon. As stated before, we will be having Monday and Tuesday will be live streams of State of Decay 2 lethal runs. It was asked, and I thought that'd be a good idea, so we'll do that for a couple days. Again, I don't go back to work until the 2nd of July. So we got a little time to play. XCOM, what mods do you use? I use the TED Jam mod list. You can find that right on Steam itself. Download the whole mod list and you should be good to go. User Joe with a donation of $20. Thank you very much. Happy day. Thank you, Joe. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Happy day. Oh my God, I gotta call my old man. Thank you for that reminder, sir. Oh, and Flint, if you want to check out the mod list, it is actually in the description of the XCOM videos itself. You just pop that open, it'll tell you what all the mods are. But the TED Jam mod list is usually a package on Steam, and I'll have all of that already put together for you. You just gotta download it. Okay, well, I'm a bad son. I gotta make a phone call. Everybody else, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Happy Father's Day to those who are here for Father's Day and all the other fun bits. I gotta make a call. Take care, everybody. See you in the next one.